This video is brought to you by my new album entitled Dougal's Treats. It's full of hummable melodies, bluesy riffs and the occasional bit of virtuoso flashy stuff as well. If you enjoy bluesy rock guitar with memorable tunes and solos that wail like a banshee, then check out the links in the description. The premium version includes all of the tabs for each tune, videos and jam tracks as well. Thanks for listening. Now on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. Now, what's the title of this video all about then? If you want a new guitar, buy yourself one of these, a Thermos flask. Well, I'm about to explain. There seems to be a new unit of currency, that everyone talks about. I'm not referring to crypto or Bitcoin or anything like that. I will never understand how that works if I live to be 100. What I am talking about though is whenever you're signing up for any new service or product, it's always quoted in terms of, and that's less than the price of 1 cup of coffee a day. Now, back in my working times when I had a proper job many years ago, part of the morning routine was to make up your lunch, corned beef or spam sandwich or two, bag of cheese and onion crisps, a marathon bar before they changed the name to Snickers. Yes, I am that old. And maybe just as a little tip of the hat towards eating healthily, an apple or a banana or something. But there was one piece of that lunchtime routine, kind of making your packed lunch up that was the same every morning. You would get one of these and fill it with the beverage of your choice. In my case, strong, muddy, black coffee. But we seem to have abandoned that these days, don't we? We seem these days to be more addicted to places like this. This is a screen grab from Costa's website. And if you look at the price of a cup of coffee there, £4.35 for a flat black, a black coffee. Not one of these novelty ones that seem, so familiar. And where do we get the term flat from? Can't remember the last time I had a sparkling coffee, but maybe I'm missing something there. Anyway, yeah, £4.35 for a cup of coffee. If you have one of those every working day, Monday through to Friday, and you do that every week for a month, you've spent £87 on coffee. And it just got me thinking, what kind of guitar you can buy for £87 a month or less. We've all done it, kind of browsing some of the more luxury boutique end instruments at that end of the market and thinking, maybe I could afford that every month. So here we are again. There's the price of the coffee, £87 a month. Let's take a look at some of the guitars that you can buy for that or less. For instance, Guitar will sell you this beautiful Gibson Les Paul Standard 60s AAA flamed lemon burst for a paltry £33.02 per month, Or maybe you fancy something a little bit more high-end. Andertons will let you have this £4.5 grand PRS semi-hollow. Dear me, that looks good, doesn't it? I'd prefer it with the moon inlays, but there you go. And that's £66.42 a month, well within budget. Or how about... let's have a look. This one here. Maybe a Fender is more your cup of tea, or cup of coffee even. Gear for Music will sell you this rather tasty looking custom shop Telecaster for just within budget, £83.71 a month. But maybe, I don't know, maybe you're thinking, I don't want to spend that much per month, and maybe your tastes go to something a little bit more, shall we say, retro modern. Well, how about this Duesenberg from Peach Guitars for under 30 quid a month? Yes, dear me, that's... it is tempting, isn't it? Or, maybe, again, you're more of a traditionalist and you're a big fan of Larry Carlton and you want a 335. Well, here's one at Koda Music for just within budget, £80.22 a month. I'm gathering that must be a custom shop instrument for that sort of money. Or maybe, like me for a while, you're curious about these Eastman guitars that nobody seems to be able to do a bad review of. Well, if you want the Eastman SB59, that is £57.13 per month. Well within budget, and these guitars are always touted as being, you know, Gibson custom shop killers. So, plenty of choice for the price of what you would possibly be spending each day on a hot beverage at lunchtime or on your way to work or wherever. I mean, I think this says more about the price that people are prepared to pay for a mug of coffee than they are than what guitars cost. I remember one time we were visiting friends and we were going down the motorway, and we stopped off at the services for a bite to eat and a cup of coffee, and I was so appalled at the price that I'd been charged for the cup of coffee that I kept the mug it came in as well. I just kind of stuck that in my backpack and said, thank you very much, I think I've paid for that one. And so yes, so there it is. If you want a new guitar, something from the posher end of the spectrum, something from the upper echelon, the boutique end of the guitar spectrum, then just stop buying expensive coffee and get yourself one of these, like we used to do in the olden days when I were a lad. And that's it for today, folks. That is just a quick little tongue-in-cheek look at, you know, what you can afford to buy if you cut out some other expensive coffee buying habits. I don't want to make light of it. I mean, you know, talking about high-end guitars here, you know, I know there are some people who would, you know, probably not be able to afford the price of the expensive coffee, and I'm not trying to make light of that. You know, times are tough for many people at the moment, and I've lived those times as well. It's just, as I say, the price that some people will pay for a hot beverage. It just, when you kind of juxtapose that against what you can get in terms of something that lasts more than 5 minutes, like a cup of coffee, it makes you think, doesn't it? Or it made me think anyway, and I thought I'd share those thoughts with you. But that is it for today, folks. If you've enjoyed this little bit of fantasy guitar shopping, then please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. And of course, don't forget the live stream, where on every Friday, 5 PM UK time, where we just talk about stuff, basically. Probably the price of coffee and the price of guitars might figure in it tomorrow. But yeah, it's a great way to kick off the weekend. Beer and chat on a Friday. I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.